Hey, I'm DJ Tenhove, and today we're diving into what I think 2026 will look like for real estate here in Monmouth County. The last few years have been a roller coaster. Skyrocketing prices, historic lows in inventory, interest rate whiplash, and buyers and sellers playing a wait-and-see game that's turned into a full-on standoff. But 2026, I think it's shaping to be surprisingly active and potentially healthier than anyone might think and anything we've seen since before COVID. So let's unpack it, what it really means for buyers and sellers and anyone just trying to make sense of the market. As of mid-2025, Monmouth County median sale price was just over $684,000. That's up 6.3% year over year. In a year where people said the market was going to go down or at least stay normal, it's up 6.3%. Now, also keep in mind that the average sale price in Monmouth County pre-COVID was in the $350,000 to $400,000 price range. So you're talking about nearly double since then. All right, inventory, still tight, around 2,900 homes for sale, with days on market hovering around 27 days, down from just 28 days the year before. So again, homes are selling in less than a month. And if the average is 27 to 28 days, that means you have plenty of houses selling in the opening week. So yes, it's still a seller-leaning market with signs of leveling. This isn't the breakneck madness of 2020 and 2021, but it's also not the crash some people were hoping for or telling you was gonna happen. Let's talk about what really is going to move the needle in this next year. So rates are everything right now. Most would-be sellers are sitting on sub 4% mortgages. Yes, I know you're probably one of them. And in fact, 50% of people in this country have an interest rate on their house that's less than 4%. So you're handcuffed, and even if you really want to move, you literally can't buy back your own house at today's prices with today's rates. That's created a massive logjam in inventory, specifically here in central and northern New Jersey. That's not the same case for the rest of the country. But here's the good news. I think 2026 will finally start to break up that logjam. Once we dip below 6% in interest rates, more sellers will be willing to move. When we break 5.5%, it's the magic number, you'll see a real surge in listings coming to market. Because it made more sense to try to love the home you were in than to try to sell and buy during the chaos of 2020 and 21. So as these owners start to move in 2026, expect better product to hit the market and fewer gut jobs you need to do. Monmouth County is not the rest of the country. You need to understand that. We don't have endless land to build on. We're not dealing with overbuilt COVID subdivisions. We've got the New York City buyer, the commuter buyer, the hybrid worker, and the people who've simply outgrown Hoboken and Brooklyn. And they all want the same two things, lifestyle and stability. Monmouth offers both, and that's why I think demand has stayed strong and will continue to do so, especially in commuter-accessible towns with great schools. So let's get into what I actually expect is going to happen in this next year. Prediction number one, pricing keeps rising, just a little slower. We're not getting double-digit appreciation, but we're certainly not going backwards either. Expect 1 to 4% growth countywide, more in certain towns, a little bit less in others. Sellers, that means stable equity. Buyers, that means don't wait for a crash that is not coming. Prediction number two, buyers get a little bit more leverage, more listings, fewer bidding wars. If your home isn't prepped, priced, and marketed right, it will sit if you're a seller. So sellers, this is not 2021. You've actually got to do the work. Buyers, you'll get a little bit more breathing room and not necessarily a fire sale. Prediction number three, premium markets will outperform. Towns like Fairhaven, Girt, Spring Lake, Atlantic Highlands, anything with walkability, water, or elite schools will continue to pull away from the rest of the pack. You'll start seeing a clear separation between the top tier towns and everything else. Prediction number four, inventory improves, but still tight. We'll see more sellers enter the market as those rates drop, but don't expect a flood of inventory, just enough to keep things moving. The smart buyers will jump in before that frenzy happens again. Prediction number five, investors and second home buyers get pickier. We're still seeing strong interest from New York City investors and cash buyers, but tax bills, insurance premiums, stricter returns mean they're getting choosier with what they're picking. Expect demand to focus on move-in ready, turnkey, and income-producing properties in desirable locations, not just every property that comes up that's an investment property. So if you're a buyer right now, you've got to be in it to win it. I know that's cliche, but you literally have to have your money in the game in order to get the better part of the appreciation that's going to happen. If you're sitting on the sidelines waiting for things to get easier, you're actually losing money. Yes, you're losing money. What your money's gaining in your savings account versus the market going up, you're losing money. Prices have gone up every year since 2020. If you sit out 2026, you could lose another 10% while your money sits in the bank. If you're a seller, don't expect a frenzy, but don't wait for a crash. Prep your home, price it right, and know that buyers still want your neighborhood, even if they're negotiating a little bit harder than they were 3 years ago. And if you're an investor, let's focus on yield, location, long-term upside. Don't chase Airbnbs and don't chase the flash, chase fundamentals. So to sum it up, I think 2026 brings a surprise resurgence for Monmouth County. Not that we've been slow, but I think you'll see things healthily pick up this year. But ideally, it's not a frenzy. It's a return to better balance. Price growth, yes, but manageable. Inventory, hopefully, if rates drop enough. A little leverage for buyers, it's about time. And premium towns, still the winners and still the places to put your money if you can afford them. If you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in Monmouth County in 2026, please reach out. I'd love to help you make the smartest move for you in this market. And don't forget to subscribe for more local insights and real estate talk. No fluff, just the truth straight from the Jersey Shore.